has scored for Nigeria. Goal that wins the first ever footballing gold medal for Nigeria. Joshua,
to continue their impressive run to place Edo State in the continental map.
Toby Amazon, look at the clock. I cannot believe it. She's done it again. 2 world records in one night. And she makes history by becoming Nigeria's first world champion.
Alex Iwobi decides to go early. Chukwueze shapes the shoot, gets some space. It's Osimhen.
Yes, nothing changes the course of true greatness. It will happen regardless the adversity. Starting on a motivating note, because that is exactly the mood in the studio at this time. We are motivated and highly elated to be back on this amazing platform to serve you the best of sports, just the way it should be. Plenty making the rounds on the home front with the build-up to the 2026 World Cup qualifiers between the Super Eagles and Lesotho in Uyo. A fixture to definitely get a look forward to, and also stories making the rounds as far as the Nigeria Professional Football League is concerned. We also have karate, boxing, and also looking at other stories on the menu for today. It is Sportsville. My name is Matthew Okugbe. We are set to garnish your day with the best of sports, just the way it should be. Let's get to meet the team.
And indeed, Nigerians are worried because the World Cup cards are back, and indeed, remember that Nigeria did not qualify for the last World Cup. So every Nigerian soccer fan is sitting on the edge. My name is Tony Obane. We will definitely dissect this on this program.
Bose Day is here with you, the 5-time Olympian, Vice President, Nigeria Para-Swimming Federation, and your sports performance harvest.
All right, Frank Ilabuya is my name. It's good to be back on the show again. I can assure you that we'll give you the very best as always.
And talking about the very best, we have packaged the weekend pictures for you just the way it should be. And when we return, plenty of fireworks on the other side.
Thank you, Stanbic IBTC, for giving me 2 million naira. I'm so excited, happy, and I'm grateful.
I'm speechless. I can't say because I'm so happy. I really appreciate. I don't even know what to say. But when they see me with the money, when I snap picture and post it to my friend, when they see the money, that they will show that this is real. It's not a scam. $1 million naira by this time around is a big money. Stanbic IBTC Bank to the world.
I'm very happy that I won 1 million naira. Stanbic IBTC Bank. I'm so happy.
Hey, what I would tell people who are not banking with Stanbic IBTC. They should start banking with Stanbic IBTC. Since I started banking with Stanbic IBTC, everything is seamless to me. And I know to order from a couple of friends, they should keep on banking, keep on saving. One day, they're gonna be like me and be one of the millionaires Stanbic IBTC is actually helping.
Nivea Pearl and Beauty Deodorant. With natural pearl extracts and avocado oils for soft, smooth, and beautiful underarms. The perfect balance of 48-hour protection and care with delicate fragrances. Feel the power of pearls. Nivea Pearl and Beauty for soft, smooth, and beautiful underarms. Try our new Pearl and Beauty Black Pearl for smooth and perfumed underarms.
Yes, amazing shots of the week, but you want to say the focus should be grassroots sports development. Reason the organizers of the Maiden Yucateko Boxing League in Lagos have taken center stage. You want to say good times for boxers as far as catching them young is concerned and grooming boxers for Olympics to come. Frankie Laboya, you were at the opening ceremony of the Maiden Yucateko Boxing League in Lagos, and you want to bring us, talk to us on the experience.
Yeah, it was a good one, Matthew. I was there at the stadium of Nigeria Institute of Sports. I think I want to commend the initiator, my very good friend Omola Imandu, for coming out with a boxing league. It's going to be like a football league, you know. That day you have about 12 teams, 12 different leagues coming to take part in the opening ceremony. What it means that the boxers will not be busy all year round, just like footballers do. You know, to me, it's a good innovation, and I'm very, very sure that in no distant future, it's going to be very, very big. Look at the prize money, over 60 million. But that's not even the issue. The issue is that the boxers, the coaches, will be busy. Every week they are going to be boxing bout in Lagos, in Ibadan, in some other cities. And to me, this is the first time. I want to really commend them. I enjoyed myself that it was a very, very good ambience. Kudos to the organizer, and kudos to my good friend Omola Imadu for coming out with this wonderful, wonderful initiative. It's going to go places, I can tell you.
And away from boxing, let's talk karate now. We are the 9th edition of the Zainab Saleh Karate Championship. Female Karate Championship took center stage, came to a close precisely in Lagos. It was a festival of karate, the best of international karatekas converging in Lagos, Bosse.
Yes, it was so nice to see, and also to see some of our girls as well. But I want to talk about the importance of having such a nice competition in Lagos and for the girls. For example, the girls, apart from the bodily type of it, they will be motivated, they will have career there, they can go out, they can participate in what their fellow counterpart men are actually doing. And besides that, we can encourage many women, girls, ladies to come out to participate in sport. It gives them confidence above all. And in performance, meaning we can have pools of girls in karate.
Absolutely interesting one from Bosse. Do it more like a review of the 9th edition of the Zainab Saleh International Karate Championship, which came to a close also in the course of the week in Lagos. And now let's talk football. The NPFL, precisely, the Nigeria Football Federation, also has suspended 14 referees for not living up to expectation, not doing the needful as far as officiating in the league is concerned. Remember, we have always hammered on this platform that we must get officiating right this season. Tony.
Yeah, indeed, Matthew, I think that the Nigeria Football Federation, they are awake. I think they have been in the slumber, and I think now that the axe has fallen on some erring referees, this is the time. It has sent out signals that is no longer work at play. Almost everybody must sit up if we just have to get a very vibrant league. And indeed, I think that the league is sitting up. We have really been seeing amazing results, incredible results, coming from everywhere. The story has changed because so many people were blaming that the league has always been something that anybody can determine. Those who are at home are favored to win. But I'm telling you that from what we have seen now, there have been a lot of away victories, and that also gladdens my heart. And indeed, that is exactly what makes a league that you cannot predict. And indeed, if they continue like this to make the referees sit up and of course ginger the fans to come out, I think that the Nigerian league is already taking its shape. Especially, we have seen that TV is coming into the league. These are the elements, things that really ginger the league everywhere in the world, something that can make people go out, not just a league that is determined, before matches are played. Matthew, for me, I think that these are very great steps in a very great direction.
Absolutely. Those are the words of Tony Ubani, who continue to follow proceedings as far as the organization and also pushing the league to a level where each and every one of us will be proud of at the end of the day. The quest for Nigeria to be out of 2026 FIFA World Cup gets underway with our very first game against Lesotho precisely at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium come Thursday. Without a Victor Osimhen, will the Super Eagles be able to fly high? This and more are the other side.
Thank you, Stanbic IBTC, for giving me 2 million naira. I'm so excited, happy, and I'm grateful.
I'm speechless. I can't say because I'm so happy. I really appreciate. I don't even know what to say. But when they see me with the money, when I snap picture and post it to my friend, when they see the money, that they will show that this is real. It's not a scam. $1 million naira by this time around is a big money. Stanbic IBTC Bank to the world.
I'm very happy that I won 1 million naira. Stanbic IBTC Bank. I'm so happy.
Hey, what I would tell people who are not banking with Stanbic IBTC, they should start banking with Stanbic IBTC. Since I started banking with Stanbic IBTC, everything is seamless to me. And I know to order from a couple of friends, they should keep on banking, keep on saving. One day, they're going to be like me and be one of the millionaires. Stanbic IBTC is actually helping.
Nivea Pearl and Beauty Deodorant. With natural pearl extracts and avocado oils for soft, smooth, and beautiful underarms. The perfect balance of 48-hour protection and care with delicate fragrances. Feel the power of pearls. Nivea Pearl and Beauty for soft, smooth, and beautiful underarms. Try our new Pearl and Beauty Black Pearl for smooth and perfumed underarms.
A talisman and current highest goal scorer of the Super Eagles, Victor Osimhen, won't be in action when the Eagles final out against Lesotho in their very first game of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier in Uyo. Remember, the likes of Samuel Chukwueze as well as Captain Wilfred Ndidi won't be in action for Nigeria. Frankie Laboya, any fears as we build up to this fixture? Remember, starting on a winning note is key for us to get it better.
No, ordinarily, Matthew, there's no reason to fear when you are talking of Lesotho. Like somebody said, who is Lesotho in the Committee of Football Nation in Africa? But that was then. I remember when the Nigeria Republic dealt a blow against Super Eagles. I asked my friend that time, Bolaji Ojoba, what happened? He told me, it's Nigeria, not a foreign country, a sovereign country. That tells you the story, okay? The story that everybody's coming up, and anything that plays against Super Eagles want to show that strength, But my worry in all of this is not about, my worry is about the goalkeeping, I saw the team led by Pesero, and the same team list, even in the goalkeeping area, that everybody has been complaining.
Your very good friend Uzo.
Are we saying that there are no goalkeepers in Nigeria that can actually give Uzoho or Maduka,
a run for their money?
What Uzoho did in our friendly against Mozambique and Saudi Arabia, he said no for him to be on the bench for the next 5 years. But again, we're having him. I'm surprised. I'm telling you, because the way it is going now, the same Pesero, we put this man at the post, and Lesotho will just disgrace us.
Wow.
With Uzoho on the post, you can be sure that nobody will be confident.
Yes, Tony, before we got into the studio, we were talking of highlight. The highlight we saw, Maduka Okoye giving a 5-star performance for Udinese in one of their games precisely last weekend. Should he get a nod to at least stay between his sticks, Uzo watch from the bench?
Seriously speaking, I think that Frank has raised up a question that almost everybody has been knocking on. Uzo has somehow let so many people down. And indeed, at a time like this, Frank, when we are beginning to get ourselves for a World Cup. Remember the fact that we didn't qualify in the last World Cup in Qatar.
It was because of Zoho.
That's what I'm saying. That should be haunting us, and that is exactly why I'm worried. You know that Peseiro and the Nigeria Football Federation have given him total, freedom, for him to do what he's doing. But then he cannot do what he's doing to let Nigeria down again. We are afraid, because if you let us down the first time, the second time, and the third time, I think that there are so many other better goalkeepers that can as well do the job. If Zoho has not waken up, and I don't think he can wake up again. And indeed, if he commits any error, Frank, if he commits any error, I think that Peseiro and the Nigeria Football Federation should be held responsible for anything that will make Nigeria not to qualify.
I think, Boss, before you come in, you are talking of Nigeria Football Federation.
Yes.
Where is the technical committee here in
of
Nigeria?
The NFF?
Yes, because as far as I'm concerned, part of their responsibilities is to vet the list of those to be invited. But right now, it's like the names are just being the computer, garbage in, garbage out. No changes. You can close your eyes and determine the player that you are expecting. Look at Omero, for instance. Omero is also there. It's like a permanent fixture. Permanent fixture in that team. And you see, this is what discourages other players. You don't begin to give some players permanent shed. In those days, we used to have this issue of the mafia and super egos. They control who's competing. So I will try to create another monster, by having the same players. It's better we leave our goalpost open than put Zoho.
The slogan, "Let's do it again," continues with the NFF president, Ibrahim Gusau, when he hosted the ambassador to Côte d'Ivoire in the course of the week in Abuja. He said, "We are coming to your country to light up and win the AFCON." That spirit is there, that confidence is there, but we need these players to begin to show that element that we are going to Côte d'Ivoire to win the AFCON. Tony?
Yeah, Matthew, I think I believe in the slogan, let's do it again. But then that's words are cheap. Saying these things are cheap, but then I think attitude, is the most thing that is demonstrable, when you want to match, action with words. One thing for us to, let's do it again. Let's do it again by not picking the best players. Let's do it again by technical committee, referring to a question that Frank asked earlier. Technical committee, we have a technical committee. Frank, how often do the technical committee meet? Do the technical committee, do they come? I don't even know whether they exist again. Do they come into operation? Do the technical committee know about the players that are invited? Do they vet the list of those that are invited? And how do they revert to the chief coach? That is Peseiro. When Peseiro picks these are some questions that we need to ask. As in, it's not just about having so many committees, but because of forms that I know, the Nigeria Football Federation committees have not really been meeting, and that has also equally affected the technical committee, which is
I don't think that the committee, they need to meet. These days you can meet virtually.
Yes, they can meet.
See, I don't want them to make a Peseiro and a Pero that will say, okay, this is what I want. No. This is about Nigeria. When we lost out of the last World Cup, we knew the pains. But most of us are still feeling that pain today because of error that we attributed to somebody else. And we have technical committee made of Nigerians. Are they not feeling our pains?
Absolutely.
We have a Guavon there who have been a national coach, a captain, a player for Super Eagles. Are you not feeling our pains? Can't we get new players, for God's sake?
We have several new players in the team, and we hope that these guys will just bring their.
Where are the new players in the goal post where we have the biggest problem now?
Wow, that's
the biggest area we have problem.
Definitely, those are the questions.
Just a minute, Matthew. Can you imagine we are playing Uyo in Nigeria and no single home-based player? How do you want them to feel?
The Aimba goalkeeper, the third goalkeeper in the team, is the Aimba's number one goalkeeper.
Yes.
Ojo, if he's giving
is he going to come up to be the number one goalkeeper?
No, if the coach can
how
also
do
give
you
him that
want
confidence to do
over 1,000 Nigerian players to feel? We are playing at home now. None of them is even going to look in.
A story for another day. We've said it over and over again. We hope that the Nigeria Football Federation would look into this at some point. We are building up the commencement of the 2024 Nigeria Women's Football League. It's finally upon us, and the teams are set. After what we saw at the Betsy Obaseki Women's Football Tournament, the teams are already talking tough as we build up to match the one round of fixtures. The chairperson of the Nigeria Women's Football League is standing by to speak with us in Nkechi Obi at the other side of the show. Stay with us.
Thank you, Stanbic IBTC, for giving me 2 million naira. I'm so excited, happy, and I'm grateful.
I'm speechless. I can't say because I'm so happy. I really appreciate. I don't even know what to say. But when they see me with the money, when I snap picture and post it to my friend, when they see the money, that they will show that this is real. It's not a scam. ₦1 million by this time around is a big money. Stanbic IBTC Bank to the world.
I'm very happy that I won 1 million naira. Stanbic IBTC Bank. I'm so happy.
Hey, what I would tell people who are not banking with Stanbic IBTC, they should start banking with Stanbic IBTC. Since I started banking with Stanbic IBTC, everything is seamless to me. And I know to order from a couple of friends, they should keep on banking, keep on saving. One day, they're going to be like me and be one of the millionaires Stanbic IBTC is actually helping.
Yes, all is said for the commencement of the new season of the Nigeria Women's Football League, and the respective teams are set to do battle. At this time, joining us from our base, precisely in Abuja, is the chairperson of the Nigeria Women's Football League, Nkechi Obi. A pleasure having you on Sportsville this afternoon. Several preparations, no doubt about that. But let's begin to look at what we are to expect. Thanks for joining us on the show.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to be here. Good afternoon.
Yes, your first season, so much expectations on the part of Nigerians. You are more like the gaffer of the women's league in the country at this time. What should Nigerians expect? Your first season in charge, what should be the expectations?
Well, I guess you can expect that we would open the season with the Kitty Queens versus Delta Queens. Delta Queens are defending champions, and the Kitty Queens are a new entrant into the women's league, especially at the Premiership level. I have high hopes for the Premiership and all other aspects, but we're starting with the Premiership. Championship is next year, and the new state league is much later in 2024, about April. But I have high hopes that our strategy, our women football rising strategy, will be showcased, and people will see exactly what we're trying to achieve with women football rising. I have high hopes that we can improve on the capacity of our clubs to manage clubs and deliver commercial benefits. I have high hopes that our matches, particularly our star matches, will be on TV, and on a weekly basis, people will get to see us and see what the league has to offer. I have high hopes that we will see more fans in the stadium and more in stadiums across the various clubs, and also that we will have better online digital engagement. I strongly believe that the quality of play that will be on display would encourage people to come and watch us.
Also, in Abuja, precisely on Thursday, your board received the United Sound Agency UTA delegation. And what kind of collaboration should we also expect in this regards, understanding that this is a notable organization, especially in growing women's football?
Well, you know, when we launched the Women's Football Rising campaign and platform, we emphasized that collaborations will be critical to the success of that platform. We looked at where women's football had reached, particularly with the World Cup, and we knew we could build on the hype, the interest, the enthusiasm generated by the World Cup, particularly the performance of our Super Falcons and how we gingered people to support women's football. Maybe you might not be aware, but women's football has been identified as a platform to drive United Nations SDG 5, which deals with gender equality and inclusivity and ensuring that women take their rightful place both in life, in work, and every other aspect. Sport was identified as something that could help drive that agenda, and women's football has keyed into it. So we have a lot of development agencies looking at women's football as a platform to drive development goals. And so it was not surprising that a few months ago, the United Towns Agency for North-South Cooperation reached out and started asking us how they could collaborate with us, particularly as regards women's development. And the result is what you saw last Tuesday when their Global General Secretary came around. We need to build our product first. We don't really have a product, we have a name, but it's not a product. So what we're doing this first season is to spend time building our product. So what we are essentially getting are people who are supporting us to grow this product. So in terms of funding, that's why the development agencies came in. They have identified us as a platform to use to drive development goals. And so some of the funding we'll be getting will be from there. That's why you saw UTA. In the next few weeks, we'll be signing agreements with a couple of other development agencies who are now involved in building this product. So a lot of our funding is going to come from there.
Yes, thanks for your time with us on the show. We say all the best to you, and we would continue to give our support and say it the way it is on Sportsville. All the best.
Thank you very much. It was an absolute pleasure being here. Thank you for the support. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Stanbic IBTC, for giving me 2 million naira. I'm so excited, happy, and I'm grateful.
I'm speechless. I can't say because I'm so happy. I really appreciate. I don't even know what to say. But when they see me with the money, when I snap picture and post it to my friend, when they see the money, that they will show that this is real. It's not a scam. $1 million naira by this time around is a big money. Stanbic IBTC Bank to the world.
I'm very happy that I won 1 billion naira. Stanbic IBTC Bank. I'm so happy.
Hey, what I would tell people who are not banking with Stanbic IBTC, they should start banking with Stanbic IBTC. Since I started banking with Stanbic IBTC, everything is seamless to me. And I know to order from a couple of friends, they should keep on banking, keep on saving. One day, they're going to be like me and be one of the millionaires. Stanbic IBTC is actually helping.
Yes, it's time to look at fixtures expected in the Nigeria Professional Football League. This weekend, Rivers United against Abia Warriors, Gombe United will file out against Tornadoes. To be Kwara United up against Shooting Stars. Pillars will entertain Eimba, while Remo Stars will be at home in Ikene against Gombe United. Yes, these are the fixtures as far as the MPFL is concerned. You want to say congratulations to Luis Diaz, Liverpool's player. The dad finally regains his freedom. Frank, good one on the part of the club and also the player. He would have time to concentrate at this time.
Matthew, if you have gone through kidnappers, then you know the trauma.
It will
I remember one of the chairmen of the Nigerian Prominent Club,
yes,
where kidnapping started, was kidnapped. I don't want to mention his name because that is not fair. But he told me that he would not even wish his enemy to go through. I know what they would have gone through, but thank God that is there. It's not a good experience that you go through kidnappers then.
Yes, Ambose was signing out. Just yesterday, we saw the 8th edition of the Lagos Women's Cup.
Oh, yes. I would like to congratulate Mrs. Tayo Popola for a job well done. She has been doing this and she's so passionate about it. And also she's more or less a sister, a mentor, and
we're saying congratulations to her.
Tony was women.
Yes, we're signing out, Tony.
Yeah, Matthew, that's the power of football when you talk about the release of Luis Diaz's dad. And I think football, apart from being very emotional, holds the power that even kidnappers respect.
Yes, that's the size of the show for today. Remember, the conversation continues on all our social media platforms. Sportsville, keep talking sports 24/7. My name is Matthew Kugbe. Bye for now.
Japan.